Chapter 7 Our Country India. India is a country of vast geographical expanse. In the north, it is bounded by lofty Himalayas, the Arabian Sea in the west, the Bay of Bengal in the east, and the Indian Ocean in the south. Was the shore of the Indian peninsula. India has an area of about 3.28 million square kilometers. The north-south extent from Kashmir to Kanyakumari is about 3200 km and the east-west extent from Arunachal Pradesh to Kutch is about 2900 km. The lofty mountains, the Great Indian Desert, the northern plains, the uneven plateau surface and the coasts of island present a diversity of landforms. There is a great variety in the climate, vegetation, wildlife, as well as in the language and culture. In this diversity, we find unity that is reflected in traditions that bind us as one nation. India has a population of more than 120 crores since the year 2011. It is the second most populous country of the world after China. Locational setting. India is located in the northern hemisphere. The Tropic of Cancer 23 degree 13 minute north passes almost halfway through the country. Figure 7.2. From south to north, mainland of India extends between 8 degree 4 minute north and 37 degree 6 minute north latitudes. From west to east, India extends between 68 degree 7 minute east and 97 degree 25 minute east longitudes. If we divide the world into eastern and western hemisphere, which hemisphere would India belong to? Due to great longitudinal extent of about 29 degrees, there could be a wide difference in local time of places located at two extreme points of India. As such, the difference between these 2 points would be of about 2 hours. As you have learnt earlier, the local time changes by 4 minutes for every 1 degree of longitude. The sun rises about 2 hours earlier in the east Arunachal Pradesh than in the west Gujarat. You have already read earlier why the local time of longitude of 82 degree 30 minute east has been taken as the Indian Standard Time. This meridian or longitude is also termed as the Standard Meridian of India. India's neighbors. There are 7 countries that share land boundaries with India. Find out names of these countries from the figure 7.1. How many of these countries do not have access to any ocean or sea? Across the sea to the south lies our island neighbors Sri Lanka and Maldives. Sri Lanka is separated from India by the Palk Strait, political and administrative divisions. India is a vast country for administrative purpose. The country is divided into 29 states and 7 union territories. Telangana became the 29th state of India on 2 June 2014. It was previously a part of Andhra Pradesh. Delhi is the national capital. The states have been formed mainly on the basis of language. Physical divisions. India is marked by a diversity of physical features such as mountains, plateaus, plains, coasts, and islands. Standing as sentinels in the north are the lofty snow-capped Himalayas. Him plus Alya means the abode of snow. The Himalayan mountains are divided into 3 main parallel ranges. The northernmost is the Great Himalaya or Himadri. The worst highest peak are located in this middle Himalaya or Himachal lies to the south of Himadri. Many populous hill stations are situated here. Find out the names of 5 hill stations. The Shivalik is the southernmost range. The northern Indian plains lie to the south of the Himalayas. They are generally level and flat. These are found by the alluvial deposits laid down by the rivers the Indus, the Ganga, the Brahmaputra and their tributaries. These river plains provide fertile land for cultivation. That is the reason for high concentration of population in those plains. In the western part of India lies the Great Indian Desert. It is a dry, hot and sandy stretch of land. It has very little vegetation. To the south of northern plains lies the peninsular plateau. It is triangular in shape. The relief is highly uneven. This is a region with numerous hill ranges and valleys. Aravalli Hills, one of the oldest ranges of the world, borders it on the northwest side. The Vindhyas and the Satpura are the important ranges. The rivers Narmada and Tapti flow through these ranges. These are west-flowing rivers that drain into the Arabian Sea. The western Ghats are Sahyadris. border of plateaus in the west and the eastern Ghats provide the eastern boundary. While the western Ghats are almost continuous, the eastern Ghats are broken and uneven. The plateau is rich in minerals like coal and the iron ore. To the west of western Ghats and the east of eastern Ghats lie the coastal plain. The western coastal plains are very narrow. These eastern coastal plains are much broader. There are a number of east-flowing rivers. The rivers Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri drain into the Bay of Bengal. These rivers have formed fertile deltas at their mouth. The Sundarban Delta is formed where the Ganga and Brahmaputra flow into the Bay of Bengal. Two groups of islands also form part of India. Lakshadweep Island are located in the Arabian Sea. These are coral islands located off the coast of Kerala. The Andaman and the Nicobar Islands lie to the southeast of the Indian mainland in the Bay of Bengal. Do you know which group of islands were affected by the tsunami in 2004? Find out through newspaper reports and by speaking to people how in different ways people faced this challenge when tsunami struck the Indian coast. Tsunami is a huge sea wave generated due to an earthquake on the sea floor.